Hey guys, welcome back to the Oceanic Invitational League, week number 6. This is between Avant, Garde and Citadel is our first match. Joining me today is Timmy. Timmy, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty well. How are you doing, Josh?
I'm super hyped for this game. Avant versus Citadel, one of the top of the ladder right now versus I think number 3 currently, due to match wins and things.
I believe either way, they're both quite high up there. It's definitely going to be a very exciting match between these two teams. We're going to go ahead and see first ban out on a Medusa, followed by a Sylvanas ban. Do you really think the Medusa is first ban worthy?
That's debatable because they are first pick, so they can get away with leaving Sylvanas up. Like we just see, it is banned away. So being first pick,
Sylvanas is banned second.
Yeah. So Citadel are the first pick, so they don't have to ban Sylvanas or Athena because they can prioritize other things. So I guess they just wanted to target ban something away from subfloor. Maybe he was doing really well with it in scrims or something, or something. But they do ban away the Thor. Maybe they want Athena. We do see Bologna banned away as the last ban there for Avant.
Yeah, you definitely can't give up Bologna to anyone unless it's someone to your own team. If you can get Bologna, go for it. She's absolutely a monster in the solo lane, very strong, with not very many matchups against her favor. We're going to see that almighty Neath first pick so strong right now. Can be played in ADC, can be played in solo, can even be played in the mid lane. Neath is just so strong ever since she got that scaling increase on her Spirit Arrow.
That thing is so scary early and mid game, and even to the late game because of that root can force people to use dashes and deals quite a lot of damage. What do you think Avant are going to go for here? We see Hun Bat's hovered over, and Rose formed on Hun Bat's. He is
that's Citadel Gaming, isn't it?
Pardon?
Citadel Gaming picked up Humbats and on her, didn't they?
No, on the left is Avant.
Our thing's a little bit bugged in the lobby here. We got Avant on the left, even though they're first pick. GG Smite. But yeah, Citadel Gaming picked up Hunbats and on her. Hunbats is definitely very strong. In the early game, he can bring a fair bit of pressure, but he's more oriented to the mid game. Those Fear No Evils can really break up a team fight, cause a lot of devastation. But on her, I know he gets picked up a little bit more in Oceania than he does in some of the other regions, but is he going to have enough early to go against the Neath?
That's a good question. I guess they're going for something early. I mean, it is Avant. They can put anyone anywhere and win, I guess. But this is against Citadel, so they got to get their carry pants on, and Citadel. We'll see. We'll see who wins this one, guys. Just remember that you can tweet hashtag AVWin or hashtag CTDLWin to @CGSmite on Twitter. Vote for who you think is going to win this match. So we see Isis and Bastet picked up here. The two second picks for Citadel. Isis very strong. We saw today in the LAN qualifiers that my Roxas was able to play very, very good Isis, and we all know that Ochita plays a very, very good Isis in that mid lane.
Yeah, definitely. Going to take that away from Ochita, however. Unfortunately, he's not going to get his favorite Isis. But yeah, Isis is definitely very strong. Her lane clear is very strong. She's hard to gank if she can spot you out on the way there. With that Dispel Magic and Spirit Ball just stunning you out. Bastet is also quite strong early. At level 5, she hits a really hard power spike with that Catcall coming into the game, and just really being able to kill anyone really with those the slows from them as well as the damage coming out from them is just tremendous. It also gives them the opportunity for an early Gold Fury.
Now seeing the third bans, Guan Yu banned out. Interesting, and I think that is a target ban away from Sporks, because Sporks plays a pretty good Guan Yu over there in the solo lane, and Athena banned away as well.
I definitely like the Athena ban because they've already picked Citadel Gaming have already picked up their support, and they picked up a good one. Geb is definitely very strong. Sylvanas is banned out, Athena's banned out, and Guan Yu is also banned out from Avant Garde, so Guan Yu can't go into support lane as well. Probably gonna see, Barkus coming up here is definitely very strong. Does well against Gab. He used to be quite weak against Gab with that knockup, but now the Belch of the Gods has knockup immunity for the duration, so there's not really a whole lot that Gab can do to stop him from using that Belch of the Gods. The only thing he can really do is try and get out of range of it, and then shield anyone who gets stunned by it, or shield preemptively to get that damage away from them.
Yeah.
But
So-
we're gonna see a Ra pick, but you reckon they'll go into solo or mid?
That is a good question. That could go solo or mid, or with a tier though. You don't want to play
Yeah.
Ra into tier, so that'll be a Ra mid. Tier solo, coming out from Only Good at Solo, and that Barkus lock in as well.
Yeah, so we're also going to see a Hades picked up, so that'll be a Hades solo as well, and that puts Ra into the mid lane. Hades, he actually does okay against tier. He clears out the wave incredibly fast with that Shroud of Darkness, and I kind of forget the name of his third ability, Devour Souls. He just clear the wave incredibly fast, keep himself very healthy, definitely a lot stronger heal than that power cleave in the defense stance.
Yeah, and Hades is one of those very early wave pushing gods. He can take down a tower. If you push hard enough, you can take down a tower before level 5. I did that once in the casual.
Yeah.
It was pretty awesome. It was awesome.
Yeah, but the thing that I like about Hades though is that he's very strong in the lane, but later on in the game, he brings utility, he brings lockdown, he brings crowd control, and in the pinch, he can also give a substantial amount of healing to his team.
That's true, yes. For those of you who don't know, if his Blight is on any of the enemies where he uses Devour Souls, and any team members are within the area of Devour Souls, they will also get healed. So yeah, like you said, it's very, very strong.
Yes,
definitely. What do you think about these team compositions? I really like the one coming out of Avant because of the crowd control and CC burst coming out from the Ras Knights, the Gib Cataclysm, the Humbats Fear No Evil on top of a Pillar of Agony.
That's Citadel Gaming again.
No,
Vanguard.
Is it? The names are... So Ochida is on Ra, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Avant.
Is it?
Yeah.
I was told by production that Avant would be on the right-hand side. A little bit of a mix-up then, I guess. not too much of a problem. We'll get into the game and all will be justified there.
Yes. So we'll jump straight into the game right now, guys. We will have a tiny break, and we will be right back with Game 1 of Avant vs Citadel.
Turns to grey, we'll calmly walk away from the fray. When structure falls and all else fails, we will build it once again. We can climb high, higher than before, or we could stand by while it burns to the floor, though we cannot fly. We will build and the wounds will mend as we build it once again.
Guys, welcome back to this game of Avant vs Citadel Gaming. We are straight on into it and onto the battleground of the gods. Timmy, please tell me you're hyped for this game. I'm hyped for
Very
this
hard.
game.
I'm excited. And any game between Avant, Garde, and Citadel Gaming is just always, these teams are always just so much fun to watch.
Mm-hmm. And we will see anything strange. Do you see anything strange coming up?
Not
doesn't
really,
look like-
not right at the moment. Everything seems pretty normal. All of the items are quite mainstream at the moment. No real obscure movements. The only real obscure thing is the wards placed by Avant-Garde.
Mm-hmm. Just gonna spot out those any early invades. Although Hades does not have the does not have a hog.
No. He's a magical type god. You generally don't get hand of the gods on a magic type god. He is a guardian, not a mage. He used to actually be a mage. A little bit of trivia there. But you know, he doesn't really need the hand of the gods. That Devour Souls with the Blight passive is enough to really just burn down minions.
Yeah, it pretty much already is a walking hand of the gods, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, it looks like we've had a little bit of stasis mode in a replay.
Oh,
This barely
Nope.
ever happens.
the dream is shattered.
Mm-hmm. As usual, straight into this game as soon as minions spawn. So, that's very strange. Wonder why that's happening. So, do you...
Yeah, we're just having a little bit of issues with the game pause. Oh, and the game went back to the very beginning.
Yeah, I've just rewinded it. I'm gonna see if we're gonna hit it again. We will get through these technical difficulties very shortly. So, guys, what? Okay. All right, guys, we're gonna send it to a small break, and we'll be right back with this game once we sort this spectator issue out.
As I fell to the ocean floor, fading light through an open door, I saw myself rise with the water. They thought they could keep me down, hold their breath and watch me drown, but all they did was push me higher. We don't care what they say, we will be here all day. We'll stay until it's over, till the world's out of sight. We will stand, we will fight. It's not over till it's over. Through the nights in the rain, through the time and the pain, the stand will never fall. And then at the end of it all, we will win, we will chant. It's not over till it's over.
Guys, sorry about the technical difficulties. We have worked past it and we are into this game. Other than those wards, as we mentioned just before, everything pretty standard. Everyone going for the, what's the word for it?
Just standard starting
Appropriate
items.
buffs?
Yeah, appropriate buffs,
Appropriate
jungle
buffs,
roots.
that's the one.
We're going to see on the left-hand side, both people actually get to lane at pretty much the exact same time. So, you know, it's always nice, like, if you're in the duo lane, that you manage to get to the lane before your enemy, because then you get that early lane aggression onto them. But before anything crazy happens, Nightfall, how about we introduce our teams?
Sure thing. So I'll hit Smite Garde over there on the Chaos side. In the solo lane, we have Sporks as Hades and Ro in the jungle on that Hunbats. In the mid lane is Ochida on Ra, and our duo lane is made up of Biggie and Subfloor as Gib and Anhu.
And fine for the ordered team on the left side of the Spectator UI and the bottom side of the minimap, we have Citadel Gaming, only good solo playing tier in the solo lane. Toxin is your best stat in the jungle. Desecrator is Isis in the mid lane, and your duo lane is Sizification, and just laning is Barkus and Neath.
So in the mid lane, it looks like Ro went for a very, very early rotation at level 3 to help out Ochida, but now they're rotating for these left back camps, kind of steal that away from Toxin, but it looks like that will be responded by Toxin by stealing away the right back camps from Avant.
Alright, well that's a good move because Biggie and Subfloor, they had just laning Sizification pushed up. Ro could leave Sporks in that solo lane because he's Hades. He can handle himself. Right now he's getting pushed around by the Fearless, getting hit by the tower, and now he's full health because the Phallus Soul's heal is it's absolutely ridiculous. If you actually do it, that Devourer Souls is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
The Devourer Souls also, when an enemy is affected by blood, it also causes him to explode, dealing area damage in a very small area around the target, dealing even more damage. But we got Fear No Evil and a Serum Pain coming out, being taking out Desiccator on the first kill. But Toxin's gonna try and take down Ochida. The Cat Call has come out, and that manages to take him down. For one trade.
That was beautiful synergy between Ro and Ochida with the Fear No Evil. That's so difficult because
they're
Desecrator
moving really slow. Yeah, they're moving really slow and they're going in the obvious direction. You just still got to time up that Searing Pain just right, just to get that. But Biggie's gonna go ahead and pick up that mid camp on the left-hand side. On the right-hand side, I'm not too sure who actually managed to pick that up, but Toxin is in a bit of trouble. Pillar of Agony actually coming out, getting him very low, and Ro picks him up there.
Oh, nice pick up there, and here comes the Cataclysm onto Desecrator, balanced out as well, but there's Dispel Magic gonna slow Sporks, and Biggie Worldweaver coming across, gonna hit Biggie, only got it solo looking for him. No, he's not gonna go for it, he's just gonna disengage. Desecrator very, very low now.
Yeah, he has to be careful, he's just gonna clear out this wave and then probably go back. Start finishing off his... Ooh, sorry, got a hiccup. Start finishing off his boots and get back to lane as soon as possible.
I just have to mention that Devour Souls from Sporks. Like, when you hit the entire wave, you go from 50 to full HP. Like, that is
You go from less than 50 to full HP.
Yeah, that's just crazy. Hades is so strong. Oh, and
so
we've
actually got a pause here from Just Laney. We'll try and fast forward real quick through this. But real quick, Avant actually put a ward in a very weird spot in that mid lane.
That's true. Maybe a misclick instead of a hog. Not a hog. Instead of a pot, it was a ward. Maybe they put it on the wrong key.
Maybe they're doing that just for extra vision for whenever Ro goes for a gank, just so he knows exactly where to put that Fear No Evil.
Speaking of a gank, for Avant over here in the left side of the jungle, looking for a red buff, maybe Casification is over there with Desecrator, just landing on the backside. There's the blinking from Biggie and the Shockwave, gonna get silenced out by Desecrator. It
I
looks like
have never seen a team wanting a red buff and also a purple buff so badly at 4 minutes into the game.
this is the way Avant play. They will take everything away from you, and
Oh,
it's
that's really
all.
the way you've got to play. On the right hand side, we've got Cackle and Pillar of Agony coming out. Toxin getting very low, but he might be able to get away from this. Death from Below coming out. That does slow you if you have the Bite passive affected on you. And we do see a Fear No Evil over on the Gold Fury side. Gold Fury goes down to the way of Avant, getting picked up there by Salsification, but Salsification gets taken down by Ro, just looking for that World Weaver onto Ro. Just looking for those trades upon trades upon trades. Tradeception.
And oh, getting out there on a very, very low HP, but that's the Gold Fury now for Avant. They're 2k gold in the lead, taking away so many buffs. Beautiful play coming out. And Citadel, like you said, making trades. It's very good to see.
Well,
But unfortunately,
both teams are really making trades upon each other. Like, just
Yeah.
right there, person X killed person Y, then person X got killed by person C. It's pretty back and forth right there, but it's real good to see, real interesting.
And especially took the speed buff away from when Toxin tried to steal it.
Did too.
So,
So he managed to
unsuccessful
secure
steal.
that. And I don't believe Ro actually managed to grab that.
No, it timed out. He was based before then.
Fair enough.
You see a gank in the mid lane, he somersaults over the wall. When is his Fear No Evil up, actually? Let's take a look at that cooldown. That's 20 seconds away, 15 seconds away, my apologies. Mid camp's coming out right now. Desecrator, Casification, and Toxin all over here on the right. Spirit Ball does land. There's a World Weaver on Ro as well. It does actually get stopped by Biggie, who was in the mid lane. Oh, there's a blink Cataclysm onto 2. Fear No Evil does come out. Casification in a spot of trouble. Ro out of mana and very, very low on HP. There's the gank now from Sporks. And the Pillar of Agony onto Desecrator. Toxin does jump in. He's got the Razor Whip down. Will he be able to pick him up? No,
the Stone Shield.
Oh, that was great shield, but unfortunately the Stone Shield, the Spirit Ball did not land. Casification got hit by the Searing Pain, only got it solo. He's up in the face of Sporks, but he's not
he's up in the face
anything.
of a minion, that's what he's up to. He was bashing away the man, just trying to get that vision off. But yeah, like, how did Ro not die there? He was so low for so long, and he used the rest of that mana for that Fear No Evil that he had left. He had absolutely nothing left in the tank, and he still got aggressed on and still lived. Stone Shield is just absolutely so powerful, such a powerful ability.
Oh, and here's Ro. Does Delaney know he's there? They've got no wards, so I don't think he knows. He's going to be a good going on to Delaney, but he's got the backflip. Will he use it? There's the... Oh,
that Sacred Monkey did not do what he wanted.
Really unfortunate that it didn't jump onto Delaney's face there to allow him to teleport in. And he didn't want to somersault in just in case someone was there in the jungle. That's what you want to do with Humbats, is not use the somersault to jump in unless you know you can get out.
Yeah, because if you just jumped in with the somersault, then Neith would have just used the backflip and said, "See ya, monkey." And even thrown out a spirit arrow through that broken weave and made Ro's face real red.
So this Anhur versus Neith matchup, based on the strength of Neith should win, but how do you reckon Anhur should fare in this? Right now, Subfloor does have a level on top, however.
It's hard to say, because normally in these hunter matchups with the Neith involved, you'd say it's okay, but because, Neith falls off more towards the late game, as opposed to like Xbalanque or Ula or Hoi or Artemis or whatever. But Anhur is another one of those early game focused hunters who falls off a bit in the late game. So it's really going to come down to who's more fed than who.
It's also down to the way they play as well, because Neith is very good with the World Weaver, being a global presence with that, but Anhur has got a great teamfight with that Desert Fury and the Pillar slowing down so many people at once, and the great Impale stun, instead of a route that actually goes through a lot of people. And if just Laney hits a broken weave, he's going to route quite a lot of people. So I think they're equal. It's just different play styles.
Yeah, I would say it's equal, with a slight advantage going to Neith, just because her CC can affect more than one person. But you know, it's definitely going to go down more towards skill based. On towards these mid camps, Willweaver going to come out to row. He's going to somersault over that wall, and they're not going to be able to aggress back onto him because though two Bastet and Bacchus both have jumps, they're not going to go for it because they don't know what lies beneath the beyond the walls.
So the Gold Fury is about to come up here in roughly right
Roughly
now.
right about now, yeah, the animation is starting. Remember when Gold Fury was meant to spawn? It spawned immediately instead of some weird animation.
Oh, look at this! Look at the ward. If you click on the wards on the Chaos side, there's two Sentry wards that are literally like 1 pixel from seeing each other.
That's like the best.
And they don't know. Okay. Oh, Biggie ruined it.
Aw, Biggie.
Biggie, please.
What he did, he placed another sentry down right next to it. But yeah, we're going to see a Gold Fury attempt coming out from Avant, Garde. But Citadel Gaming are here to try and prevent that. Hook 3 from both of the teams are ready to go. Bacchus is very strong at being able to secure objectives, but he's going to get absolutely zoned out by Sporks.
Yeah, and Avant picked that one up. Sporks goes in with the Pillar of Agony, cats it down on towards him, and there's Circle of Protection coming down as well. Casification jumped in with the Intoxicate, and only got it solo in the backline on subfloor. Biggie picks up Toxin there on the backside is Desecrator with the Winger. Subfloor so low, there is the Stone Shield on towards him, and there's the Spirit Ball rose so low, he's able to jump out.
God damn it, stop living with 1 health.
And Desecrator now in a spot of trouble.
Do you think Lenny lost vision at the very last second before you could click with that World Weaver? Or do you think he just decided to not go for it because when you're in that World Weaver stance you are quite vulnerable? But Desecrator in the mid lane is actually going to get off here by Sporks. That sneaky auto attack in between everything else is going to pick him up, Lassus style.
Yeah, unfortunately playing a little bit too greedy in the face of 3 enemies. The slow from Ochita slowed him down so Sporks could get off basic attacks, and this is Solar Blessing dealing quite a bit of damage to him.
Yeah, Soul Blessing also slows down. Even though Wind Gust does increase your movement speed, it doesn't give you immunity to slows. I believe it only gives you immunity to root and knockback effects. So it is a little bit deceiving because you do move quite a bit faster, but you're not immune to slow. So that's slow from Ra, the Divine Light. It's definitely going to do some work there.
If we take a look at the damage, that is number 4. Yeah, number 4 on the keyboard. Almost all of Citadel are on top of almost all of Avant. Only player above is Sporks, and that's mainly due to the Pillar of Agony. All in the mid lane, blink in from Avant. The Searing Pain did not land. Fear No Evil onto him. Biggie picks that one up. Desecrator goes down.
He didn't quite get enough charge onto that Circle Protection in order to heal him up enough to get out of that, unfortunately. But it was do or die right then. He couldn't wait any longer. He couldn't stay within that area for any longer than that. Well, otherwise he would have been picked up anyway. And
now the speed buff can get taken by Toxin. He's going to be able to jump around the map like he does.
Speed buff Bastet is just absolutely dirty because when you pounce somewhere, when you go back to the initial pounce spot, you also get 25% movement speed. So with speed buff and boots, you're just going to zip around the map everywhere you want.
Bastet is one of the most mobile characters in the game. Along there with Hun Bats. So
he's got some mobility, but not as much as some other people. He does have to teleport with that Sacred Monkey as well as a Somersault. But if you want to talk about mobility, you talk about like a Sir Cat or even the new god Tasker, who's not seen competitive play just yet. But we won't hush those. We won't speak those vile names here until he gets nerfed.
He who shall not be named. So something I want to point out is that Avant don't have too much structure damage done compared to Citadel. They are on top of quite a lot of things though. They're on top of buffs and Gold Fury, but not structures.
Here's the thing: if you hit 9, Josh, you can actually see the structure damage. No one has any structure damage at all. All their structure damage is from minions.
That's true, yeah, and that's wave play coming in for Citadel, doing a very good job getting that mid lane down extremely low, and over there in the solo lane as well, Tia was able to Only got it solo.
What is he doing? He's only goes
Backing
just
in the
lazy
face.
backing in front of Sporks, just taunting him.
Oh, Desecrator is gonna get picked out. He's been seen by
They're not
Roe
gonna
there.
go for him though.
So now the pressure of Avant is gonna be laid down in this duo lane. Oh,
Yes.
blinking from Biggie.
Ooh.
Shockwave not gonna hit. There's Casification using that belly flop. Nothing gonna come out of it. And Avant just with the aggression, forcing Citadel back.
Now we've got some structure damage.
Oh, and
Good Spirit Arrow coming out here, hitting that broken wave, picking up Row with that root there. It doesn't actually pick him up with a kill. That's a little bit of misplay on words on my part. But yeah, I think they're just looking for this aggression because Go Fury is going to come up in less than 30 seconds here, so they want to try and push out the enemy. Although, as I'm saying that, Biggie's trying to lazy back.
oh, a cheater knocked up. The belly flop, Toxin on the backside. Will he find him? No, he won't. So something very interesting was that Sporks teleported to the mid lane to save the tower, and then when he rotated back to the solo, only good at solo was able to pick up that solo lane tower. Do you want to hear me say solo again? Solo. I said it so many times.
There's too many solo words as well.
Solo.
Vanguard,
But that-
I don't think they have vision of this, although they do have that little sixth sense of we can't see them anywhere on the map. I think they're gold guys.
Oh, Casification, will he get picked off? No, he won't. There's the Pillar subfloor getting hit by a Spirit Arrow. And only good at solo, forcing this lane in. Does he have his teleport up? No, he doesn't. He's gonna blink instead. So Hades is not able to teleport to the Gold Fury now as he teleported to the mid lane. So that's going to change the team fight quite a lot. The Pillar of Agony is not going to be in it, and that Shroud of Darkness is not going to be able to silence someone out or fear them with the blight.
Well, if Only Good Soul didn't leave, there's no way. Or actually, there's going to be a two-man Cataclysm coming out, roll out onto Just Laney for that extra slow. Fear No Evil coming out there, picking up the Crater. Toxin is going to jump in with the Catcall, Searing Pain coming out to hit Sizification. He gets cleaned up by that Desert Fury. Will Reaper coming out. Who did that hit? I didn't quite see.
Looked like Roe there, and there's the Pillar of Agony. Finally, Sporks is able to get in. And only got it solo now, half HP. Just Laney going to backflip into the wall, but they're not able to chase down.
I'd like to think when Sporks came in there, he's like, "Alright, you bastards, I'm back." Just coming in with that Pillar of Agony, just absolutely disrupting the team. But yeah, Sizification is down, so they don't really have any way to secure that Gold Fury. Only Good Solo is not happy about that. He's going to go ahead and feel his to no luck there. And Toxin just walked into 5 people and just exploded.
Roe getting out on such low HP again.
God damn it, Ro, stop that.
His health
Don't give people heart attacks.
does not want to go below 0. Just like his kills. He's not died this game. Sorry, his deaths. He has not died once this game.
Confirmed, Ro is immortal. He's Barracuda.
He is the Oceanic Barracuda in the wrong lane. Actually, not in a lane. He is the jungle.
Yeah. We're going to see a defensive ward here at this red buff put down by Sizification. Maybe he didn't expect to do the red buff there, or maybe they're just thinking that Avant are going to try and invade their jungle again, and they just want to see where they are, when they're doing, at what time.
So taking a look at the gold, we see that Avant are now 6.5k gold up.
Well, that's what's going to happen when you got 3 Gold Furies.
Yeah, and they've got a tower down as well that is returned over there in the solo lane from Only Good at Solo, able to aggress very, very hard against Sporks who teleported to their mid lane. So the gold is even because of towers, but those Gold Furies definitely making a difference this match. And Avant on point with their Gold Fury timers. Only Good at Solo is going to run into Sporks and Biggie, who are pressuring the solo lane now.
Oh, Go Fury's down. Yeah, Go Fury's down, and they're trying to look up to make the map a little bit more symmetrical. You want to try and pick up that solo tower. Spark's going in with that death from below, but not going to be able to really do a whole lot to follow up there. We've also got a grouping here in the mid lane, but they're going to go ahead and rotate over towards the solo lane, chasing down Desecrator.
Over there in the solo lane, forces out 3 ultimates. That was the Cataclysm, the Pillar of Agony, and the Lawbringer Frontier. All now down. Fear No Evil wants to Only Good at solo. Sporks death from below in. Where's the silence? No, there it is. Only
He
lasts
invested
1
so
second.
much on trying to kill off Only Good solo, even in extreme pain, but he's still alive. There's a Fury as well. Did he just take...
He's still alive! That's every
took-
ultimate from Avant to try and kill him, and he's still alive.
What the hell? Only Good solo just phased out all of the ultimates from the team of Avant Garde. That's a highlight on if I ever saw one.
Yeah, and they're still aggressing Avant. They've got no ultimates, but they're still able to play very, very aggressive, diving this tier 2 tower. Tanking it up is
yeah.
Biggie and
Well,
Sports.
it's 2-1. Actually gonna see a blink in there. Only Good solo is back and ready for action. Where's your ultimates now, boys?
Ochita now the only one with that one. There's a jumper from Kazucation. Ragni goes down as well. On the back is Toxin with the cats. Only Good at solo, picks up Ro. That's his first death of the game. And Ochita walking very, very out of mana underneath that solar blessing. He's so out of position right now. There is the Spirit Ball gonna be able to pick him up. Toxin with the Razor Whip. And Subfloor in trouble now as well. Belly flop in. He's at 20% HP, it looks like, and Biggie now being forced back, and Citadel doing a very, very good job of turning this around. A Cataclysm now onto 3 enemies, but Biggie gonna go down to Kazification. Subfloor and Sports are the only ones alive now.
Are they gonna try and go? They're gonna try and go for a fire giant here. They're really low here. There's no ultimates again. Spork's using 2 Pillar of Agnes in that soul lane. But they could definitely take this. No one can really get there in time who has a Hog 3 on the side of Avant Garde.
Oh no! Toxin goes down to the
Classification
fire.
could actually go down here, but he does manage to pick up the fire giant for his team there before falling down to the Desert Fury. Here
Nice
comes a Fear No Evil. I can feel it in the bones.
There it is, and he blinks in with the Sacred Monkey. Fear No Evil onto Desecrator. That is just one, but that is one carry. And that's the person you want to take down. And Only Good at solo gonna go down as well. It's 3v1 at this point. There's the Shifting Sands.
Oh, he is just Twinkle Toes, isn't he?
Yeah. Spork's gonna pick that one up.
Let's talk about that, right? Even though, like, just letting you go away from that, that's 4 people on the side of Citadel Gaming who don't have the Fire Giant buff. And they are still going to push down these towers because they're going to team up, group up in this mid lane. They've got the heals from Ochita, keeping them nice and healthy. Biggie with those stone shields to keep everyone safe. And that Pillar of Agony just has a big, massive zone around Hades. You don't want to get too close to him, or else he's going to want you to come in and give him a big old hug.
And even though Avant lost that fight and they lost the Fire Giant, look at the gold lead. It's still in favor of them. It's back.
No. Wait for the gold leads to change.
Yeah.
Because they're doing Gold Fury right now.
So that's going to be roughly 8k.
8,000 gold.
Ooh.
And 7,400 experience. And we do not have any level 20s at the moment, so once again, that is completely valid. Every last drop of that beautiful XP.
So it was a good call by Citadel to go for that Fire Giant. It was just unfortunate that Ro was able to get there and pick up those kills.
It was poor execution. That Toxin also managed to get picked off there by the Fire
that was
Giant.
unfortunate.
Yeah, if they could do that a little bit faster, then they could have perhaps gone out of there with their lives and would have made a huge difference. But Just Lane still has that Fire Giant buff and it's still going to do work for him. I also like the double Sentry Ward near the Gold Fury and the double normal ward just behind where the tier 1 tower in the mid lane ended. You know, everyone knows that when you put double wards down, you get more vision. I say sarcastically. Sarcastic?
Only Good at solo. He's forced to pick the Fire Giant area. And there's the Fearless down as well, and that's going to be on cooldown. Citadel, what are they going to do? It looks like Kazification is trying to go for a flank. But does that put him out of position?
Can they try and either draw people out towards him, put on his best lipstick and say, "Come here, boys," and try and get Avant Garde to try and split up, or he's going to try and initiate. But Citadel Game is not quite in position behind all those jungle walls to really get in there. But he's going to probably go look for a belly flop and a intoxicate. And you like my little lipstick joke, did you?
Imagine Buttons with lipstick on and a dress going.
Yeah, dress and like a wig which is like hanging off. You can see his actual hair.
That
He still
broken
has a
weave
massive
hit.
beard.
Oh, there's the Spirit Ball. It's going to land onto Rogue. Cataclysm does go down onto two forces. The beads out. There's the Pillar of Agony as well under the tier 2 tower. Casification goes in with the Intoxicate as well. Fear No Evil down as well. Subfloor and Ochita pick up 2 kills. That's Desecrating. Casification now down. Toxin is very, very low, forced to pounce away, and Laney is in trouble. He's up against Sporks, but that Fire Giant is keeping him alive with the lifesteal from Asai.
Yeah, he needs to move quickly though, because this Phoenix is going down very quickly. He needs to try and do something, but he's not going to be able to deter them enough. You know, they're just, so Avant guy's just going to swarm away like a fly, say, go away, I want to eat my tasty Phoenix.
And there's the Impale onto Just Laney, but they're not able to grab anything off that. Only Good at Solo is now within 5 enemies. Who's tanking it up? Looks like Sporks and Ochita now. Just Laney playing so aggressive. He hasn't once, but he also doesn't have any kills. He's 0, 0, and 3, but he's playing very well on this Neath. He got a very, very good initiation off right at the start of the fight. He got 5 people with that Broken Weave Spirit Arrow combo, able to root them all.
He's also got top player damage at 31,600 damage. That's insane, considering that he has no kills. So
yeah.
He's going to report everyone on his team for KSing after this.
31, he's double the player damage of the person below him, and that is Sporks.
Which is Sporks.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when you can go in, Pillar of Agony, 5 people, repeatedly like he did in the beginning, that's a lot of damage that he can rack up very quickly. We're going to see Decreta just scanning up the Fire Giant, just making sure everything's all peachy before it comes up. It is up now, however, and Desecrator's going to get forced back. He can't stay in there. And Sizification is pretty far away, but I think he might be able to get here just in time if he really puts his butt into gear.
Oh, I think Avant have got too much damage. Unless he's got a sprint.
No, he doesn't.
Avant picked that one up. And now Casification has spotted trouble. He's running away from 5 by himself. Only Good at Solo and Toxin. He's going to meet with him around the speed buff. Ooh, now, what are they going to rotate for? Oh, can just Laney get away though? The flank from Ochita and Biggie, he's in a spot of trouble. 3v1 now. Ochita backflip through the wall. Blink from Biggie. They're going to find him. It looks like just Laney's going to go down. Nice dodge of the Spirit. The Searing Flesh. Subfloor does pick that one up with the Pillar of Agony on top of him as well. So nice pick up there. That's the DPS gone from Citadel, and now they can pressure.
Pretty much, and I just want to point out, before Citadel Gaming got the Fire Giant and lost it, but they still lost like 3-4 structures. Now Avant-Garde have got the Fire Giant buff, and there's only 2 structures left on the map. They just picked up that tier 2 tower on the left hand side. They're going to try and go for this left hand side Phoenix, and they're probably going to be able to do it. They do have quite a tanky team with a lot of sustainability in there as well.
Yeah, that Solar Blessing coming from Ra is going to keep them alive, along with the region of the Fire Giant. All blinking from Only Good at Solo onto Biggie. Actually, Desecrator picks up Ochita there with the Spirit Ball, it looked like. And Cataclysm now down onto 4 from Biggie. Spirit Ball onto Sporks. There's Desert Fury coming through as well. Sporks picks up Desecrator. Toxin in trouble. There's Ro picking that one up. And Pillar of Agony now down onto 3. Only Good at Solo, forced to Lawbringer. Just Laney doing so much DPS on the backside of this fight. Now Rose, will he go down to Just Laney? Does he have a Spirit Arrow? Doesn't look like it. Sporks is now taking so much damage from those auto attacks of Just Laney. He's doing so much damage with this Neath. Spirit Arrow not gonna find Sporks through the wall.
I can imagine Only Good at Solo, as he's chasing up these enemies, he's just like red in the face with veins popping out, because the way he's been moving is just so aggressive. He's really not happy that Avant-Garde are trying to shred all over his territory. He's really trying to get them down. But the Titan going down to 64% health just from minions alone there. And we're going to see a Go Fury getting picked up by Avant-Garde. There's no way Sizification can get here in time. He only just respawned. And there's going to be 5 Go Furies to Avant-Garde and 1 Fire Giant to both Citadel Gaming and Avant-Garde.
And that's That's a 12k gold lead at 29 minutes into the game. The score is 7-20 in favor of Avant Garde.
No one on Citadel Gaming is level 20 yet. The highest is
Ooh.
only good solo and just laying at 19. However, Sporks and Subfloor are both level 20.
I want to take a look at player damage again. 36k. Oh, it looks like Sporks is catching up.
He is a bit. He's able to jump it right into those phoenixes, those pillar backing yourself. I kind of laughed a little bit when I saw only go solo getting sucked in by the pillar of agony, but he also got body blocked by the on her pillar. It was just kind of like sandwiching between them. Sim said, "Well, what am I gonna do now? I guess I'll throw my sword up in the air and jump towards the enemy because I'm absolutely riveted."
Ooh, so it looks like.
Look
How do you
at
think?
Look at the amount of wards that they have, just where Sporks is running through now. They've got 3 wards just going down that little panel right there. They really, Citadel Gaming really want to get that vision up.
Yeah, they definitely want to see the entire map. See where Avant is going to pressure next, and it looks like it's going to be the solo lane Phoenix because it has gone down before, so it's going to be much easier to take down. How many people still have Fire Giant? It's going to be 2 people. That's Biggie and Ro, so none of the carries still have it. No, Ro's not going to teleport to that Sacred Monkey.
They've just lost their Fire Giant buff. It just expired then.
Okay. Cool bananas. That means that Fire Giant's going to respawn very shortly, 50 seconds from now.
Yeah, so this next play is going to be very important for Citadel Gaming. If they manage to get a few picks here, they might even be able to secure the Fire Giant buff here. The main focus that they need to try and do is try and get Eve low enough where he has to back or that he dies. But he's going to go in with a big Cataclysm, hitting 3 people, Intoxicate hitting even more, however. Then Intoxicate is such a huge annoyance, Pillar Backing coming out as well as Self Protection. Fear No Evil, all the ultimates are coming out as well here. And Spirit Ball is not going to find anything, but Jocelyn is going to pick up Ro.
That's a 2-for-1 now in favor of Citadel, actually. They're forcing Avant back. Nice teamfight coming out of Citadel. Biggie, what's he doing? He's going to distract them away, trying to get him off the carry. Subfloor, he's going to go down. Nice Fearless from Only Good at Soul is going to find that one. And Ochita and Biggie are the only ones left alive of Avant. What can they do now, though?
Biggie needs to stay around this Fire Giant in case they try and go for it, but judging from the pins, I think they're going to try and just push straight up to this Phoenix, get that Fire Minions pouring into the Titan.
So Sporks is up in 15 seconds. They'll be able to get this 2 tower. I don't think they're going to be able to pick up this this Phoenix, however.
No, I don't think they're going to be able to either. Biggie's actually on the backside, just waiting for his opportunity, but he's just going to go ahead and disengage right there. He's not going to be able to find enough follow-up from Ochita to really take down 4 people.
No, that Searing Pain is going to do quite a lot of damage, though.
It definitely will.
Ochita, no, it won't. Oh, actually, Sporks is off right there. Gonna join the rest of the team. Only Good at Solo is now in a 3v1 situation. Actually, there's Desecrator and Casification right there. If he does grab back up.
Yeah, Desecrator actually managed to hit Ochita right in the face with a great long-range Spirit Ball. If anyone isn't aware, Spirit Ball deals more damage and stuns for a longer period of time the further it travels. So, you know, you definitely want to try and use a long range, but the issue is that it moves so slowly and it's kind of easy to predict where it's going to go because it just moves in a straight path that you can usually juke it.
Cool. So now the Fire Giant dance begins.
But Biggie's going to blink in and shock a wave onto Desecrator, and that's going to cause the trigger effect, and everyone's going to go in onto each other. Fear No Evil and Searing Pain coming out here. And the Intoxicate as a last resort, Cat Cole coming out as well as the Lordbringer for some repositioning there. I'm going to wait for that Pillar of Agony. I can feel it in my bones, but no, actually it's on cooldown.
Oh, Subfloor! That was a sick attack followed by a cancel. Oh, it looks like Only Good at Solo. He's in a 1v5 situation. He's going to go down as well. Desecrated now, retreating back to that Phoenix. And that auto attack cancel coming out of Subfloor into the crit. That was amazing. And now Desecrator. unfortunately going to go down to subfloor, and that is a Phoenix now. Will
That's
they
gonna
be
be
able to take
game.
the game? Yeah.
That's gonna be game.
That's
The
game.
next person who's gonna be out is Toxin in about 23 seconds, but he's not gonna be able to stop 5 people from attacking this Phoenix. Phoenix, sorry, Titan.
Biggie right at the end there just switched it on with the blink shockwave, and no one went down on the side of Avant right at the end. Great team fight right at the end to be able to finish that one off. Avant Garde now 1-0 in a best of 3 after game number 1. Guys, we're going to be right back with game number 2. Stick around and make sure that you tweet hashtag AVWin or hashtag CTDLWin to CG Smite on Twitter to see to vote for your favorite of who's going to win the next game in the best of 3. Stick around, we will be right back. So guys, unfortunately, it looks like servers have gone down. Not too sure why. We will probably receive some word on Twitter from Hi-Rez. Who was it? I'm not too sure, but if you check the Reddit, check the Twitters of Smite, you'll be able to see when that comes back up. But unfortunately, right as it starts getting good, we're going to have to end the stream, and we are going to have to continue it tomorrow. We might actually have the Silicon and the Click match as well to add to this. Not too sure about that just yet, though. So, unfortunately, guys, not going to be able to continue the casting today, as servers did go down for an unfortunate reason. What that is, we are unsure, but yeah, thank you all very much for watching. Any last words to me?
Just unfortunate that the servers go down, and we'll have to pick it up tomorrow. Hopefully, we see some really good gameplays coming out. Some really good gameplays coming out tomorrow afternoon, and we'll hope to see you all then.
So guys, thank you again for watching, and make sure you tune in tomorrow at 6 p.m. Australian time. That is Sydney time, AEST. And we will see you then. Thanks very much, guys. See ya.
See ya.